You're not buying a car. You're renting a lifestyle you can't actually afford. That monthly payment feels normal, manageable, just part of adult life. But beneath the surface, it's systematically draining your future wealth, one automatic deduction at a time. Most people see a car as a purchase, an asset. But the moment you drive it off the lot, the financial reality flips. Today, we're dismantling that illusion and exposing the slow bleed you've been conditioned to accept. By the end of this, you'll see that payment for what it truly is, a trap with a very clear escape route. It starts with a powerful psychological trick. Dealerships and lenders don't talk about the total price. They talk about the monthly note. Only $399 a month sounds so much friendlier than $28,000 plus interest. That monthly framing is designed to make a massive, life-altering sum of money feel like a small, manageable subscription. It focuses your brain on fitting the payment into your budget, not on what that money could become if it were freed. This is the anchor of the trap. You shift your mindset from cost to monthly affordability. Think of it like this. Imagine your friend Clara. Clara just signed for a new crossover. Her payment is $489 a month for the next 72 months. She's happy because she got the color she wanted and the payment is under $500. That's the win in her mind. But that payment is not a static number. It's a powerful financial force being directed away from her permanently. Let's give that force a name. That $489 isn't a car payment. It's an anti-investment. Every month, it works against her future. Now, let's meet her friend Ben. Ben drives a used, reliable sedan he bought with cash. It's not flashy, but it gets him everywhere he needs to go. And because he has no payment, he has that same $489 every month to direct. Instead of sending it to a bank, he invests it. He treats that money like an employee whose only job is to build his future. Let's put some stark numbers to this story, because numbers cut through the fog. The average new car loan in America is around $40,000 for roughly 72 months. For clarity, let's use Clara's $489. Over 6 years, she will pay the finance company over $35,000. But the true cost is what that money will never become. If Ben invests his $489 every single month into a simple, low-cost index fund averaging a conservative 7% annual return, the result isn't just different, it's life-changing. After the same 6 years, Clara has a car that's lost over half its value. Ben has an investment account worth over $43,000. One decision created a $43,000 gap. That gap isn't magic. It's the hidden cost of the monthly mindset. The trap makes you think in terms of cash flow, not net worth. It convinces you that a depreciating object is worth financing, while the appreciating assets, the things that build real wealth, go unfunded. You trade financial growth for immediate convenience. This is the core conflict. The comfort of a new car today versus the security of a robust financial future. The vehicle itself is a certainty. It loses value the second you own it. This is the brutal math of depreciation. Your car is not an asset that grows. It's a tool that decays. In its first year, it can lose 20 to 30% of its value. You are borrowing money to buy something that is guaranteed to be worth less than what you owe for years. This is called being upside down, and it's the quicksand of the auto loan. It locks you in. You can't sell the car without writing a check to the bank, so you keep making the payment, trapping you in the cycle. You're literally financing a guaranteed loss. Now, contrast that with the alternative path. The money you don't spend on a car payment is funding a guaranteed gain, not in the short-term stock market swings, but in the long-term upward trend of ownership. Ben's $489 employee is clocking in every month, buying tiny shares of hundreds of companies. It works through weekends, holidays, and while he sleeps. Clara's $489? It's just gone. It fulfilled its only duty, covering last month's use of a sinking ship. This is the perspective flip that changes everything. Your car is a liability masquerading as an asset. We categorize it as a possession, but to your finances, it's an expense, one of the largest you'll ever have. The goal isn't to have no car. The goal is to minimize the lifetime cost of transportation so you can maximize the money flowing into things that actually grow. This requires a fundamental shift from, what can I afford per month, to, what is the least amount of capital I can tie up in a tool that gets me from A to B? The answer is almost never a new car loan. The escape from the trap isn't a one-time event. It's a 3-stage blueprint, and it begins the moment your current loan ends. Stage 1 is the pause. When Clara makes her final $489 payment, celebration is natural, but the trap is set to respring immediately. The instinct is to head back to the dealership, trade in the now old car, and restart the cycle on a newer model. This is the critical juncture. This is where you deploy your secret weapon, the paid-off car. Your greatest financial tool is a car with no payment. Drive that car for just one more year. Keep it maintained, but keep driving it. And here's the powerful shift. You take that $489 you're no longer sending to the bank, and you automatically redirect it. Not into your spending account. You send it straight to a separate, high-yield savings account. You label it My Future Car. For 12 months, you do this religiously. In 1 year, you will have saved $5,868. You've just paid yourself a car payment. You've broken the debt cycle with a single year of discipline. Now, let's visualize stage 2, the upgrade. That $5,868 is your new car fund. It's not enough for a new car, and that's the point. It is, however, enough for a significant upgrade in a used car. You take that cash and you buy a better used car than your current one, outright, no loan. Imagine Clara does this. She now owns a car free and clear, but it's a 3-year-old model instead of a 7-year-old model. She's upgraded her ride without re-entering the trap. But the real magic is what continues. The payment habit is now a wealth-building habit. She doesn't stop the automatic transfer. The $489 keeps flowing month after month into that future car account. This is where the numbers become transformative. Let's follow both paths. If Clara goes back to the dealership after her loan, she resets the 6-year clock. Another 72 months of $489 payments, another $35,000 plus sent away. But if she follows the escape blueprint, she's now investing that same $489. After the next 6 years, her car account has been growing. She's saved the principal, plus interest. But more importantly, her money is now working in 2 places. You create a financial engine that feeds itself. After a few years of saving, she has a large cash fund for her next car, and she can start shifting the excess into real investments. This is the snowball in reverse. Instead of a debt snowball rolling over you, it's a savings snowball you control. Each month, the weight of your financial decisions pushes it faster. Ben, who started with cash, is even further ahead. He's been investing for years. His $489 monthly investment after 12 years at 7% isn't just a car fund. It's a portfolio worth over $100,000. One path leases a feeling, the other owns real security. This leads to the final, most powerful stage, mastery. This is where you stop thinking in terms of car payments forever. You have a thriving car fund that you periodically use to buy quality used vehicles with cash. The habit of that monthly transfer is now non-negotiable, a bill you pay to your future self. The money that isn't needed for the next car purchase continues to compound in your investment accounts. You have decoupled your transportation needs from the debt industry. You are no longer a source of their profit. The psychological shift is profound. The anxiety of the payment due date is gone. The fear of a repair bill is muted because you have a cash cushion. The temptation of the shiny new model loses its power because you now see it for what it is, a $40,000 drag on your freedom. You begin to see cars as tools, not trophies. Your self-worth is no longer tied to a logo on a grill. Your confidence comes from your financial statements, not your driveway. Your net worth becomes your most valuable status symbol. This isn't about deprivation. It's about intentional allocation. It's choosing to redirect a massive, predictable stream of capital from a deprecating liability to an appreciating asset. The trap works because it feels normal. The escape works because you make a different normal. You build a system where your money is always moving toward you, not away from you. You start today with your next payment. You look at that amount and you see its potential, not its obligation. You don't just escape the trap. You build the foundation that makes it impossible to fall back in. That monthly payment is the single most powerful financial lever most people unknowingly possess. For decades, you hand it over. Or, starting now, you claim it. You put that money to work for the life you truly want, not just the commute you temporarily have. The road to financial freedom isn't paved with luxury interiors. It's built by the payments you never make.
The single best financial decision you can make right now? Invest in your financial education. Hit subscribe to get our next breakdown and turn on notifications so you don't miss out, because the system only works if you apply it consistently. I'll see you in the next one.